999. And at long last, it is finally time to tackle door number 8.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
8 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's gotta go through 7.
What? Why?
What? If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
It's open!
Okay.
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing? "81 seconds left. Hurry!"
Ugh.
It stopped.
Pointless.
What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
Sadly, I think Clover was the most popular character according to
Oh,
fan
it's a dead
polls.
end. There's a door on the left, though.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Ugh, fine. You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
What the hell?
It looks so creepy.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
Wait, where's Clover? What is she? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Junpei, you just don't get it! My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone! Clover, watch out above you! What the heck? What's going on here?
Hang on! I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Okay, time to escape the lab. Oh, you can actually go 360 degrees here. Let's start here. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. This is a really old type of keyboard. Hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. I wonder what this cable's connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends to the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. So let's start throwing switches. There are two levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope, doesn't look like anything's happening. Worth a shot. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how I could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Stand for various pieces of equipment. Some of them might be useful, but probably not. This monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of the cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Oh, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the side only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the powered cable to the one with 2 prongs. That's right. The mouse. The keyboard. If you got the power cable without the 2-prong plug, it can't be connected. Or you do the irresponsible thing, grab a pair of pliers and make that a 2-prong one, but maybe that's just me. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, it can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Lock tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Ethanol. The cause and answer to all of life's problems. Guess that's all there is. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in there. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments. It's all really technical stuff. I don't really get it. Hey, Clover. There's a door over here, too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it! I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. Well, it was worth a shot. It's a silver handrail. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen line up here. Someone probably used it to make... Okay, card's acting up again. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only used the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. If I could find something, I can hand it to her through the bars. It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside. Okay, fine. Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Well, your clothes, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that, you're scaring me. If I know anybody, I think she might go crazy and start killing people. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use, huh? Soak it in ethanol, then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, so we gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she's got the cloth. She seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. I don't know what they washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And is this the control for that? God, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but... Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. How about just the plug? what? The plug? Well, more like a connector? It's the sort of thing that makes the plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless, not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? And back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay? Anyway, can you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover, right now at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this. Do you trust me? I feel kinda special. She didn't give it to us. Clover, there's a door in the back, isn't there? Wait right there. I'll take a look. No, it's locked. I can't get it to move. The window made of really thick glass. I don't think a bullet could break it. Soapy cloth and ethanol and... Jinpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off! Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and notebook, right? Can you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, roger. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk here. Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material added to files. Here you go, the 2-prong plug. Thanks. Okay, put the 2-prong onto the head of the power cable. Clover's note. This note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. So, is this supposed to be a magic square thing again, or what? Here we go. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic.
Oh, that worked. What? Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
So, in case you're wondering, people always ask, why was Lotus here? She's the one who has the weakest connection to the entire group. Well, 1 is because of her daughter, and 2 is because she's the only one in the group that can do this.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right? So you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No? Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that. Because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe. What if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. we can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No. No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well, I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Alright. I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Okay, so I'm doing the rest of the video on a different day. The computer solution was either light up all the blocks, or you could use Clover's note. That tells you which ones to hit. Like, the whole light up 3 boxes isn't really that complicated. So I don't actually know what all changed as a result of that, since I took a break. Junpei, thank you so much for everything. What's this all about? I'm sorry I messed up. We can talk about this when we get you out, okay? Just hang on, Clover. I'm gonna get you out of there right away. I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. I don't know, I'd say she was smiling when she cut him to pieces, wouldn't you? This is the monitor, there are a whole lot of cables under the table. Is there anything unusual in that machine? I don't know, you know? There are a bunch of cords hanging from the bottom of it. Jeez, this is a lot of cords. Looks like they all go over here into the mannequin's head. So the device and the mannequin are connected. What the hell were they doing in there? Oh man, back when this laboratory was active, that wasn't a mannequin in there, I bet. It was a real live human on that table. I wonder what... No, I don't want to think about that. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell are they doing in there? Why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Mannequin on the exam table. I can't see it well from here. A bunch of electrodes sticking out of the head. Not working on anything at the moment. Okay, no hints for me there. So, I also do not appear to have anything in my inventory. Oh, these are up. Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green. Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. There's more than one key in here. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches a keyhole on a door on A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key? I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. As for the other key...
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but... that's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but... if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
So anyway, since Junpei doesn't know about the other Nonary game, the one in the past, I guess they're just saying that was an accident because I'm pretty sure he lost his arm and eyes in that. This key. The shape sure makes it seem like it goes to this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now. And it's full of letters. It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. The emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Typing on this keyboard isn't doing squat. This is the monitor. Cables under the table. Mannequin on the table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay. Yeah. I'll turn this dial here. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Either that or Zero has some really defective death traps, man. Of all the things to cut corners on, jeez, this is embarrassing. This is the monitor, a whole lot of cables. Mannequin looks so sad. I'm starting to feel sorry for it. It's a rack. There's some cables on top with copper wire exposed. You got the scribbling from the table already. Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars and the gate are just above me. Double door in the back, won't open. Gotta get Clover out of there. Vertical lockers, nothing useful. Power restored to experimental device. The keyboard, it does nothing! If we can get the light to green... The door is the exit. The door on the right goes to the laboratory. No dice, won't open. It's about as much as I expected. I think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily. Maybe you can increase the voltage? Roger. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. Max voltage? Hey! Wait, Clover! Ah, shit. What? I think, Oh my god! Did he really deserve that, Clover? Did he really? The mannequin's head. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. What the hell? Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. The mannequin's head is on fire. Okay, it looks kind of funny, but this is no laughing matter. If I do something, Clover will... I mean, she set the place on fire. She kind of has this coming, man. Damn, the gate's still shut. Junpei, look at the light. Yes, it's green. The emergency system is activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei, come on, kid. Jump. She's safe. Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close the store again, I think. Keep in mind that does nothing because the other side is barred. There's literally nothing stopping from just going through the bars. Just saying. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever. See guys, this is why Zero does not take us to nice places. Have to burn the place down before we can be on our way. Jeez.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? Santa! 7!
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this?
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then?
Door 7, and... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the Nonary game works.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand.
The key?
So there's going to be a couple scenes here
Ain't
that
that what I
vary a
just
little
said?
bit.
I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Here.
Whoa.
Nice catch.
Jeez. I see. So this is Jupiter.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, all right?
Just remember, not
Yeah,
even Jupiter
on
can
it.
reclaim lost opportunity, Junpei.
Well, I've got something for you, too, then. Here, it's the Saturn key card. We found it in the kitchen. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
So how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory. The Jupiter key you just gave me. And the Saturn key card from Lotus. I'll keep them safe.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that lock.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about here. With this door done, hopefully you understand why Lotus is in this game, in the Nonary game, why she's in the game in general. She has two roles. The first is to be the programmer that's going to brute force that one password. That way you're able to actually complete the whole experimentation room, or whatever that room was called. Secondary function is... Of course there's a reason. I just don't remember it right now. Secondary reason is, since she's the mother of two previous participants, this can help her mend the relationship, because the kids probably have some PTSD, let's face it. But anyway, the reason why we're here is because I believe we can do the elevator scene with June. And this, I promised we would come back to, so it is time to deliver on my promise. And I'll be going quiet so you can enjoy. Just remember, this goes straight into the gutter.
We will be all alone in here.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never... You know,
It's your first time?
I might... get wet.
What?
Down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind
Mind what?
getting wet?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do, I guess.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
Over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but... even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Huh.
Oh.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck is completely underwater.
So yeah, that's the scene you guys have probably been waiting for. And with that, I'm going to call it quits here. When we pick up next time, we will be going into door 6 in search of a safe. So you're going to see quite a few familiar scenes, but there's going to be some... well, there's going to be one pretty big difference. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Well, it'll probably get really wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back
Yeah, one last liner.